How's it going, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer, back at you with another video. Now this is just a regular old video. I was actually going to shoot this last night, and then one thing led to another. I got caught up in something else, so I didn't get a chance to shoot it. But just a few things I wanted to talk about. The first thing is I did get my car looked at, and thankfully, knock on wood, it wasn't anything too severe. It was just the cooling fan. And sometimes, again, any of you guys that are familiar with cars, sometimes, especially with the used car, when you change seasons, you go from winter to spring, spring to summer. Sometimes you can have issues with either your thermostat, or in this case, it was my cooling fan. The cooling fan stopped working, and basically caused the reservoir that holds the coolant. When you pour your coolant into that plastic jug in the vehicle, kind of like the washer fluid reservoir, that reservoir cracked, and that's what basically splattered the coolant on the top of the engine around the manifold. And then when I saw the smoke rolling off, it was just the sheer heat of the engine causing the smoke from the coolant. So again, great news, it wasn't anything too severe. Now, what I was going to talk about last night here, I'm going to make this video really short. I was actually going to make a video about how there's nothing to talk about right now as far as gaming content is concerned. And I think a lot of it has to be contributed to COVID-19. Everything is sort of slowed down, gaming news as an example, news of new releases. I imagine even development on a lot of games has slowed down. A lot of people are probably working from home as an example. So I'm just going to talk about how a lot of the gaming channels out there, big and small, you can kind of tell a lot of the channels are sort of grasping for straws, and some of the bigger channels trying to hold on to relevance, and they're pumping out content when there's nothing to talk about. And you can, again, in my opinion, if there's nothing to talk about, just be honest with your audience about it. Just say, listen, there's not going to be a lot of videos coming out over the next few weeks because really there's nothing to talk about. It's better than trying to, throw stuff at the wall to see what's going to stick, and, making up generic content as you go along just because you're desperate to put out a video, which I've been guilty of before too. But, so yeah, I was going to do a video on that, and then I'm like, I want to check out IGN for a moment. I unsubbed from IGN, but on my YouTube feed, I haven't seen a lot of activity. Like I said, it's really slowed down. So check out IGN. What do I see? There's going to be a Mafia Definitive Edition coming out, and it's going to have Mafia 1, 2, and 3, or you can buy them individually. But if you buy all three of them, it comes with all the downloadable content that came out after the original releases. And then, see how I did that? Just kind of smacked it in the ass. So all the original DLC, which is kind of cool. This is the cash grab 2K games. A little bit of a cash grab. They're trying to say that Mafia 2 and 3, has been brought up to, I think maybe 4K standards. And, Mafia 3 was a 8th gen release, so how much better is it going to be? And that's not even that good of a game. Mafia 2, and I talked about this a couple of months ago, it's a fantastic game. I actually went out of my way to buy it again on the Xbox 360 because, as I mentioned, if you get the Greatest Hits variant, it comes with the second disc, which has all the DLC content on it. And I talked about that with somebody in my comment section as well. Well, now here you go. You can go out and buy the Definitive Collection. It's going to have that DLC. Now, whether or not it's baked on the disc, I have no idea. But the big surprise is Mafia, the original Mafia 1. Apparently it's going to be redone from the ground up. I don't know if they're going to bring it up to at least Mafia 2 standard as far as the graphics are concerned. And so the Mafia 2 and the Mafia 3 definitive releases are out now as far as I'm aware. But the Mafia 1, the remodeled Mafia 1 that's coming out for the current gen, that's coming out in August. So that's pretty crazy. That's a good game. A lot of people didn't get a chance to play it because Mafia, the series, really didn't blow up until Mafia 2 on the 7th gen. So a lot of unanswered questions. Is Mafia the Definitive Collection? Is it going to be all on the discs, or is it going to be the vanilla games with obviously DLC codes. Who knows? Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments. But I thought it was pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the Mafia series. You know, that might be one to pick up, even though I already have all 3 games, and I've said it before, I'm not a big fan of repurchasing games. It would be kind of cool to be able to sit back and play all 3 of them on my Xbox One. But I guess I can already play Mafia 2 and 3 on the Xbox One. So let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about the Mafia Definitive Collection? Did you guys even know about it? And do you agree with me? Not a lot of content to talk about. Are you noticing the same thing on this platform? Let me know in the comments below. I got to go back to work at 1 o'clock. I got some training to do. So like I said, you won't be seeing as many YouTube videos from me. I got to put it on the back burner. You got to make sure your priorities are in order. So anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great Wednesday and take care.